your words spoken in existence. All these things are your creation and always give you thanks and glory. So you create the evil that I see, which is excessively evil. But that would make sense. Not like America. America makes no sense. So not even a penny anymore. The 12th of November of 2025 on the lunar pagan calendar. They stopped minting, so it literally makes no sense. So, but you do something like that, Father, so if you create evil, it's going to get worse. And I just share that because that's what we're supposed to be, is charitable with your word. Put it at the top of our house and let it shine. So not pride, because that's Old Testament. He had a pride. He had his heavens. Eye for an eye. Fee, fine, ritual. So, yeah. Inflation. It's 14.3 cents to make a nickel. So why didn't they clip the nickel? So I can't get any more pennies. I would try to get pennies, and they wouldn't give me any pennies at the store yesterday. Like we know, we can't give you any pennies. So I went to the bank, to this credit union out here, and they only gave me $2 twice now. I don't know about 22 or 23 cents or penny. Oh man, that don't make no sense. But here we are in Father's creation, giving glory, because he creates the evil and the chaos and the calamity. So you ain't even seen. You ever play any of those? I don't never played it, but like whatever. I mean, we're not going to get like Dungeons and Dragons or nothing like that, but it's getting kind of Hunger Games in here, isn't it? So almost in a snap, but they're going to give out $2,000. What the heck's going on here? Father's doing it. Just hold on. It's going to get a lot worse. That's what the word says. So it's going to get tabernacles. So freaking rights, boys. Hold on. Tighten your bootstraps, your bra straps there, ladies. We're in for a ride. Things are going to get bumpy. He's steering the ship. So if he creates the evil, Isaiah 45:7, then it's going to get a lot. Remember, not peace. Peace is Antichrist. The ellipsis and rough and long, fiery trials and suffering is the gospel. So, yeah, we don't do peace in here. Peace is, he said, do not think I came to bring shalom. Those who say shalom call out for peace or safety. Sudden destruction will come upon those who call out for peace. So he's the separator of calamity and chaos, and the peace that we find is after death, and we find it daily in suffering. That's there. It's an inner peace. It's hallelujah. Seriously, that's part of the gospel, man. Long suffering, remember, like fire, like supposed to be refined, like silver. Refiner's fire, and gold you got to put through all the long, hot crucible, like crucified, to be crucified. So, you know what a crucible is? You melt something down, you have to put a lot of heat to it, and for a long period of time, where it burns off the, remember Paul said, cut off the outer man, the laws, because we want to phileo, want to do the serve the eyeball gods, the ball gods. Man, so Trumpinski is making this nation look even more clownish. Doesn't matter that he wears makeup. Will he now say, "I did not have sexual relations with that man"? Oh, that would be Bill or Bubba. He blew a hubba bubba. Woo, popped that bubble, didn't he? The economy or what? Remember, the economy is in a bubble and it's going to blow. Hey, blew Powell too, didn't he? He got the whole island. Boys, did he? Boy, did he blow a big bubble, didn't he? Oh boy, hubba bubba. Man, let's give him a hand, right? Give it a hand to Trumpinski. Man, this nation is a clown suit, right? Like Bozo, red nose, reindeer. Both of them have red noses. Oh my goodness. So, oh my. Well, what'd you expect? That's what the word says. Tabernacles. Intense. Remember? Intense. It's going to get more like a woman. He said he'd come like a thief in the night in labor, suddenly, and then it would get a lot worse. And pull back. Don't go to sleep. He said, don't sleep. The enemy came and sowed seeds while you're sleeping. So that's what we're doing, broadcasting. Fishers of men. So Father separates the wheat from the chaff. Remember, it's not eye for an eye. It's turn your cheek. Meek, not weak. Difference between weak. A weak's a bump on a log, right? Weak sits there like the only thing it takes for evil to flourish, for good men to stand around and do nothing. Good. How about nice? Nice, stupid men. Nice, good, stupid men. So, anyways, women, we're equally yoked under this covenant, right? Man and woman. So, it's okay. No worries. That's disgusting. Someone's got a foot fetish. Oh boy. Couldn't show you that. Don't worry about it. He comes back and that heel that was bruised by the serpent, he crushes the head of the serpent with that heel that was bruised. That was his promise, right? He'd make his enemies his footstool. Your enemies would be ashes under your feet. He's going to bring the fire. So they got their fetishes, their ditty parties, their bath oil, wrong kind of oil there. Is that Brad? So take your 2 big feet out of here. Chewbacca didn't have a threesome with Anakin Skywalker, or now we got big feet. Well, they had Wookiee with an Ewok, right? Now we got big feet. Got all kinds of crazy things coming in here, huh? It's going to get a lot crazier. You better hold on. You better be, purify yourself, as he said. He purified himself. So cut it off. Paul said, phileo. Stop serving your eyeball gods. That's idolatry. He doesn't want us to serve the dirt. Whatever you can see came from the dirt. It's going back to the dirt. Right where it came from. 100 years from now, nobody will know your name, care about you. Before they fill your obituary out, your job will probably be filled if you're still working. By a robot now, huh? by AI. Antichrist idiot. There's no such thing as computers don't learn. Computers aren't alive. There's no balls in your eye. The only balls is the man's nuts grab. Remember? No, they told me he was nuts, but you don't have that voice inside your head, not Jiminy Crickets. There's no such thing as conscience. You've been watching too much Disney, Under the Sea, SpongeBob or something. Squidward. I don't know. I don't do none of that. Animation. Too much anime, I guess. Television. So they tell it in rhythm cycle, waves, and remember tabernacles? So rhythm is a dancer. Al Gore. He went to the island too. He's another island boy. It's Ice Island, right? No, it's Trumpinski Island. Trumpstein. Oh, that's what it is. Trumpstein. I wonder if Monica went to the island. She went there too, I bet. A friendly wager. There's no such thing as luck or no such thing as free will, so you can put your bets down. Place your bets. No, we're not rolling bones here. I'm just kidding. Uh-oh. So what's on your left? What's on your left? What's left? That's war. It doesn't decide what's right. It decides what's left. So what's on your left? What's up, Panine? What's going down? The economy? America. Americant. You American. I can't. You can. So what's up? It's on your radar tower, on your microwave tower in your city, millimeter wave tower, 60 gigahertz, 60 millimeter wave. Ever tabernacles? There's no such thing as karma. Kamala. Oh, Kamala Allah Akbar. Kamala Allah Akbar. Oh my goodness. Yep. How about that for another leaker? So more leaked content. What's leaking? Hubba bubba. Apparently. So maybe that's why he's so bloated. So we'll try to yes, her snack bar. Yes, they got the treats. They got the Ishtar goddess. You think it's time for bed? Yeah, whatever, dude. Like, you're going to tell me to go to bed. Shut up, child. You don't own your land. You're not off the grid. You don't make any power. You need to go take a dirt nap yourself there. Stop serving your eyeballs, you pornia. Jose. No way, Jose. Josie. There's no J. J's the last letter added to the English alphabet, not Z. Grow up, child. Know what you're talking about. It's an adult-only streaming, and you have your ass. Somebody can't learn. Like a goat or like a donkey, like a mule, be thrown out of here, bucked like deer nuts and beer nuts. One comes under a buck, one comes in a bag, or what? Hey, wait, we'll call ICE. We'll ICE you. His name's Jose. Just ICE him out of here. Give 5 guys with rag face, and we'll put you in a box and put you in a cage. Let you eat Big Bob cock meat sandwiches like cock-a-doodle-doo. Kind of like Trump, any cockle-doo. Kind of like Hubba Bubba, blowing bubbles. Mr. Samples over here. What are you with the Navy? Mr. Seaman Samples over here. Okay, somebody's... Does that say Cali? Like Cali Yuga? Like going back to Cali? I don't think so. Maybe I'll eat some Tommies. Tommies, how about some Fat Jacks? It's the best meat in town. If you can't eat it, beat it. Remember, your balls, the man's nuts, grab them, kick them out of here. Exit stage left or right. So, did you decide to go somewhere else and fall asleep there? Search your Fifth Amendment right there, Jose. No way. Did you get iced? Did they take you up because waterboarding is illegal and they booze boarded you, poured some wine over your face with a towel? Towel? Head? Oh! Can't say that. That's racist. Father only created one race, the human race. So what ball are you spinning on there? Ball camp? I mean, band camp. Take a little Peter Pan ball, God, and stick it in your, well, whatever flute you're blowing on. Stick it in somebody else's American pie. Your little square peg don't fit in that round hole, does it? You're in a box. But your dialect is alien. So he just got iced. He used this Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. One or the other. Somebody iced him. No way, Jose, you can't be here anymore. A nation of immigrants kicking out all the immigrants. Now, how does that make any sense? Like America? Makes no sense. Not even one single penny. A little sheet. Holy sheet, man. Like layers. Layers. Like a skein. Like a skein of fat. You know, skein. How do you think about robe at fishing? Fishers of men. Hey! Semen samples. Hubba Bubba's blowing bubbles with Bubba's semen samples. Oh! He's in the Navy. See? Put him in a box. What happens when you put a bunch of dudes in a boat, huh? Row, row. Oh, so, whatever. I'm just enjoying the moment here. Trumpinski. So, making this nation look... and he's an enemy of the state and a domestic enemy, domestic terrorist, but nobody wants to talk about it. But I have, because I don't care. Like Jimmy Crack Corn, I'll serve a corn daddy. Can't serve 2 masters. Your heavens, not above your sky. That's your heavens. You're the earth. You're ruled by your dialect, this gloss of tongue. Your alien tongue is not welcome here because there's no such thing as alien. Stop serving your ball gods. You little sixes. You little Illuminati. You're a fake Mason 33. That's what you do. Serve your little eyeballs. It's called pornea. Been too much on the pornea. That's why he divorced his bride, because of pornea. He did. Porn. Nia. Latria. Latria. You speak. Is it alien dialectus to you? Gloss of tongue? No such thing as speaking in tongues. No such thing as free will. No such thing as luck. No such thing as gods in the sky. You're bald, daddy. You're sky daddy. No J's in Hebrew or Greek, so no Jesus, no Lucifer, no planet. Who the hell thinks hell's not below your feet? Heaven's not above your head. It's not 2025. You can leave now. You don't fit here. You take a little square peg and stick in somebody else's round hole or whatever flute you're blowing on. Remember, Peter Pan. Your pan gods. G-O-D God. There's no God as a title. Father, I am. He said, before Abraham was, I am. He said to Peter, be comforted. Remember, Peter with phileo. I'm not asking you, Peter, if you phileo me, do agape me. Be comforted, I am. I am the Aleph. You know who I'm talking about? Father the Most High. The one that doesn't dwell in temples made by hands, in churches, or blocked by brick, mortar, rock, by hands, temples. He's within the hearts of the bride, written not on stone tablets like scrolls that was pounded out on the rock. I don't know what these people are smoking. They're smoking an alien scroll. Oh, it's up in the sky. It's the three-eye AI Atlas. Yeah, right, man. Get away from me, child. It's an adult-only stream, remember? We're not here for your childish dialectus, gloss of tongue, alien. There's no such thing as aliens. No such thing as big feet. Chewbacca didn't have a threesome with Anakin Skywalker. Space Daddy. Anakin Sky or Space Daddy? Space Walker? Oh, Space Walker. That's what I was supposed to say. I'm supposed to remember. Darn it. Okay. Anakin Space Walker had Wookiee with Chewbacca, and well, they had a Wookiee with an Ewok, and now we got big feet. Big feet! You know, the Sam Squatch, or whatever they call that in the Rugrats movie, their animation, television. I hear in the Pacific Northwest, there's Sam Squatches everywhere. Sasquatch, Squatches, big feets, 2 big feet. You can take your 2 big feet out of here now. See you, bye. So, thanks for coming in. Don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you. They're lords, masters. There's no such thing as Lord is a pagan term. No Lord. Get away from me. Your Lord is your eyeballs. It's your earthly realm that you dialectlessly alien float around in your liquid eyeballs. You do. You're in your own soup. Controlled by your J's. Hooked on phonics worked for me, remember? All right, careful. Thank you, Father. Get him out of here. Get him up against the wall. We're drinking the mango nectar. Oh, yeah. Fruits. Not the fruited loom, right? So what's on the right then, since nobody will tell me what's on the left? War doesn't decide who's right, it decides who's left. What's the first casualty of war? Alatia. That's the first casualty of war. The Alatia. So what is that? You speak any Greek? Your dialect is glosa, poquito, español. No hablo español. Nada. Adios. Oh, let's not curse in here. We'll start spell casting on these people. Casting like, fishers of men. Tell lies to their eyes and poke at their eyes and give them rhythm cycles. of our rhythms as a dance, start dancing like a chant or a mantra. All right. Father's the word. Word to her, play tricks on your nerves. So tend to get on people's nerves. I don't even have to open up my mouth. Is your energy that strong? Strong. Like an inner chi, or no, that's Father Christ in you. Christ, a pagan term, remember? Oil is supposed to be oil. Is the eye, is the lamp of the body, supposed to be single. Idolatry, remember pornea? That's why he divorced his bride. Oh, pornea. That's exactly why he divorced his bride. Pornea. Too much pornea. Need to stay out of the pornea channels, right? Stop getting channeled. Let him earthly channel you to the, hey, come in, morgue for morgue. Come back to earth. Hello, nano, nano. Nano, nano. What you know about nano? Anybody know anything about nano? Nano, they spray you with nano, like aerosolic radiation management spray, aerosolic. Anything like retarded, like a carburetor, or like an orifice opening. That'd be retarded. Ball. Is anybody in the ball camp here? Somebody's in ball camp, think they're spinning on a ball on a planet. Where the hell does the word say planet? Hell's not below your feet, by the way. It's not what the word hell's. Your lack. Remember, he said, my people shall perish for like abyss. That's what you lack, abyss. So that's where you're at right now. You're in your own little hell. Between your eyeballs, well, you're like a space between your ear holes, canals, channels. Hello, beating the drum on your eardrum, see? Meaning that was like that's an oxymoron. How about a Mormon? There's no prophets, so the hell's wrong with the Mormons? They have no understanding either. They're Satanists like Christians and Catholics and Calvinists and Baptists and Satan. Remember, he said, don't add a jot. So if you had a jot, you are Satan. Remember, the high priest of the Satan church is MAGA. MAGA, remember Spock? Nano. Oh, wait, that was Mark for Mark. Fairy tales. Remember little Spock ears? You know what a Celtic demon is? You know what a demon is? Probably not. A demon is the word demonion, and you read the text in your text, paper text. It's written on the hearts of the bride. It says devil. There's no such thing as a devil. Get away from me. What do you get? A red devil and a white devil? Those are devils. Anytime you see the halo, that's a devil. That's a serpent. Oh, never mind. See, you've been tricked by your eyeballs. Get you going around in circles again. Remember Leviathan in the garden? The garden. Oh, the garden, the sky, heaven daddy. Who's your sky daddy? Your sky daddy Jesus? Is that your December Jesus? December, right? The December to remember. I'm so cold you can remember. Like November. I'll bring it early sometime like September. Like the fall. Like fallen messengers, right? Fallen isn't from the sky. Why do these people say these things on this paper? Planet, demon, demonion. Now that's written in the script. Where's say planet? Nobody's came up with that yet, so I had to double ask the question. He always declares two witnesses, so. And these lion eyes. So, was that a song? Lion eyes. Oh, anyways, they got a splinter. We did like 5 cords of wood yesterday, so. I have to put all the jerds there for my, got a splinter there. I didn't know. Oh, yeah, boys. I'll have to get out the old needle sticker. I'll poke at them, remember? I'll poke. Give them the hollow needle tube. Welcome to the two-tube YouTube to hollow needles spitting the snake oil. So, did you hear what Mr. Alexander Emmerich Jones said? What a sellout. What a Zionist pig. All this nonsense with the fake Jews. Fake. You'll know them by their fruits. Fruits, apples, one bad apple. Get them out of here. Don't want one of them like none. Want one bad, I'd rather have none. Would you like a bag of M&Ms with one cyanide M&M in the bag? Here you go. We'll just mix it up. Would you like to take a choice on what color it might be? Which M&M, like the wrapper? She makes me want to lick the wrapper. Oh, I had to do it. I threw a little music in there. So, la música de los Pink Floyd. Tear down the wall. All right. Get that wall over your face, screen, veil. You know what to lift the veil? You know what that means? It means, welcome to the apocalypse. Welcome to Revelation, the age of air. We're the heirs to the throne of the kingdom of God. That is what you call heaven, and that's not in the sky. Will be crowned, be given their inheritance. Well, they have to have a crown to sit at the feet of Shiloh, or they will not be given there. They'll not have their names called out in the book of life. The lambs. Remember? The wedding supper. The feast of the lambs. The wedding feast. There'll be, yes, there'll be a harper's harp. There'll be strumming of an accord, with chords, and a cosmos and an orderly arrangements. Cosmos, not above your head. That's orderly arrangements. God's not in the sky. Heaven's not above your head. Why do these people do this? Because they think they're spinning on a planet. Leave them alone. They're on planet Ball Camp. American Pie. I think that's what they do. They spin the pie. Yeah. They go to the flat earth, right? The round earth. The square earth is the rule, not some kind of shape, you idiot. Grow up your dialect. This is alien. It's not welcome here. Go to your other planets. Your other ball daddy. With your Spock. Nano. MAGA. High priest of the Satan Church. So. Polyon, the ball god. The sun. Remember? It's not you. It's not CO2. Get back in the closet, Al Gore. It's the sun. He's an island boy, too. So, no comments on the screen concerning Trumpstein Island or Trumpinski. Oil. We're going to start. That'd be a good cigarette brand, wouldn't it be? Trumpinski. Maybe should do those. Trump ever got in the cigarette line? Talk about blowing horns. The little horn. That's Obama, right? Barack is his uncle. That's Barry. We know he's a homo. Remember? And his man shell. Oh, vomit. Waves and vomit tsunamis. Oh, here we go. Waves. Tabernacles, boys. Tighten up them boots, ladies. Bra straps. Hold on. It's going to get bumpy. It's going to give us, it's a slobber knocker. This country is a laughing stock. Kind of like tallow or like chicken fat or render. You don't know how to render, do you? Surrender. Oh boy. They did. They surrendered to the corporation. They get staked and, well, they cook them. Remember, barbecue, eat flesh, eat your kids. Crumpus. Throw your kid in the fire. Santa. Ho ho ho. You want to know all the hoes are at? Ask Santa. Santa. You know, big fat guy coming through the keyhole because you don't have a chimney. Maybe under the door a crack. What are you rocking out there? The jingle bell ball. That's Jesus Christ, birthed in the middle of the winter in a manger that Satan used. Foolish, spun on a ball like a top. Now he's at the top of your roof banging. He said, put father at the top of your house, not some dude in a suit. You know, Donald Warp Speed, Mr. Warp Speed, right? Nano. Trump could be shoved off a 500-story bank and still land in a suit. Give a man a gun and rob a bank. Give a man a bank and rob the world. Speaking of diamonds, Jamie, or shine bright like a, oh, he said that's pride. I'm not supposed to shine above others. Remember, he divorced his bride for that. Too much porn. Pornea and pride. Pornea pride. Oh boy. Which channel are you on? Or are you surfing? Are you surfing the net? Did you get caught in the web, worldwide net, on the interweb? Welcome to the interweb, to the worldwide net. Did you get caught up? Did you get stuck on freedom, da dum dum dum? I thought it was do 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 do. Oh, whatever. The guy in the clown suit. Is it Mr. Moneybags? How about it's Mac Tonight? Remember that guy? The big moon, lunar moon, Mac, lunar, tonight, lunar god, worship of the lunar Samaramus. That's the wife of Jesus Christ, Satan, the sun god, Apollyon, birthed in the middle of the winter on December 25th. That you celebrate. Not supposed to celebrate a single day. Remember, faith. You know what the word faith is? You know, the things unseen. Father is the word Hokadesh. Can you see Father? That's spirit, ghost. So don't call my Father, well, Father's ghost. There's no such thing as ghosts. I just want to make sure we get that clear. So people got a preconceived notion, right? No, they have no definition. They're translators. Remember, they go after a trans Jesus, three genders, or three beasts, man and woman. There's no J's in Hebrew or Greek. So what the hell's wrong with these people? They think hell's below their feet. They think it's 2025 and they live on a planet. So they've been severed, frontal lobotomized by their dialect. It's alien. There's no such thing as aliens. No devil, remember? No Lucifer. Who the hell is Lucifer? Hell's not below your feet. And Lucifer, that's a word that was never ever written in the text. Why do you say Lucifer? It's only written one time in text too. What is all that, like all this nonsense like America that makes no sense. So welcome to the channel where we throw most people out of here because their alien dialect is not welcome here. He said don't sup with vipers. Remember the serpent, the halo, the white devil and the red devil, good and evil, my ass. An ass is what you can't learn. So most people are stubborn like a mule. Most people go to hell. Hell's not below your feet. Hell's the word knowledge. Well, hell's the word no knowledge. We speak English, but abyss. The abyss is knowledge. Knowledge. You want to play some romper rumor here or something? You need to do it by some alphabet soup or something. One bad. Do it by the number of the letter. Do by the number in here too. He does everything by the number. Remember, 7, maturity. So it's an adult only stream. If you say something childish, you get thrown out of here like a child. So, oh wow, what do we got in here? What all is this? Let me get my chat sucks so bad. Thank you to all those stupid YouTube. Stupid, nice. They're trying to be nice. No, they're banning my chat. Hold on, what the heck happened here? All right, we're back on here. Let's see what happened. Oh, hey, we got Slow in here. Carl's in here. Shoo! Man, our chat is lagging out bad. That's okay. Jimmy Crack Corn, remember? I don't do your corn daddy Jesus or your corn syrup cars. I guess I have to. Well, unless you're paying for aviation fuel, avgas, like fly like a bird. I'm like a bird. I want to fly away, or light at the top of the firmament, huh? No, you couldn't make it to the firmament. You're not getting out of here, boys and girls. You're locked in here in a cage, and you're not getting into the sky, daddy. Jesus. You go into your balls. No going to the balls. Leave your balls alone. Leave your balls out of here. Remember, it's an adult-only stream. Keep your balls to yourself. Keep your hands and feet inside until the ride has come to a complete stop, auto stop sign. So, but yep. So I'm just enjoying these last days of potential, just more and more evil. So yesterday was a better day to do it. But what do I have to do? Die. So take my cross up daily, share the gospel daily, deny myself daily, be crucified, suffer, go out and share the word, be charitable with it. You can't just sit on your ass, Jesus. That's not how that works. Remember, be crucified. Go out and suffer for my Shem's sake. You want to be sake? How about woe if you don't share, you don't boast because you know, but woe if you don't. Welcome to Revelation. So most people are in deception. But that's okay. They're deceived by their dialect. It's their translators. They literally don't have any definition in their face. Brain, skull. It's empty, hollow, hell. No knowledge. In one ear and out the other. Canal. Hole. Aren't there supposed to be some kind of matter in between that thick skull of yours? You're not Cro-Magnon, are you? No, we had a much thicker skull and a much bigger brain. These people have thin skin on this world. Rock. Try to tell them they're idiots and they just get mad at me thinking I'm insulting them. Okay, ignoramus. But that's okay. They get mad. And I'm not here to be nice, remember? The word nice means to be stupid. So don't boast because you know, remember, but whoa if you don't. So welcome to Revelation. But everybody thinks they're spinning on a ball. Planet. What the hell is a planet? Where'd you come up with that word? That orderly cosmo arrangements of those letters? Planet. How do you live on a planet? Father didn't create planets. Created the stars, sun, and moon. See, I don't get along with the world. Nobody. It's not 2025. God is not in the sky. God is a title. The kingdom of God, that is the word heaven, but that is within. That's not in the sky. Earth is not below your feet. Hell's not below your feet. It's not 2025. Get away from me. Stink like the earth, like the alien dialect that you speak is foreign to me. Your tongue is foreign. There's no such thing as speaking in tongues. Can't accept Christ. No free will. Christ's a pagan term, by the way. Never written in the scriptures ever one time. Why do you say these words? He said, don't add a jot. A tittle is the smallest of punctuation. Now you're adding yods. Yod is a letter, and you're making up a whole bunch of letters and calling it Jesus. Jesus. Who the hell is Jesus? There's no J in Hebrew or Greek. Why do you make things up? You're making up your own little kitty. This is an adult-only stream, remember? We're not doing religion. So if you're religious, if you're a cop, pig, government, he said, don't sup with vipers. Cast your pearls before swine. Swine or pigs, get out of here. If you're a pig licker, you bootlicker, government, you like to be mind controlled, get out of here. You don't make your own power. You're on a smart meter, get out of here. Oh, well, I might make a little exception if you're trying to get out of the system. Remember, come out and right, people. So, grow some eggs or something. Man, I haven't made some hard-boiled eggs. Oh, man. I ate a couple before I came on the stream. With some pink salt and some pepper. Oh, they were fire. Fresh, nothing like fresh eggs right off the back of a golden chicken butt nugget. I don't eat McDonald's. I don't mix scramble, whatever. No, thank you. I don't want a McKid. Would you like your McKid, McDouble, or your bleach kid nuggets? Chicken? My ass. Never mind. Maybe they put a little of that in there too. They don't have enough beef and fill the order, you know. You know about supply chain? Anything about the herd of cattle in this country? How are they coming up with all that beef? So there we go, man. Take your kids, your grandkids, if you love them, and feed them kids. What kind of chicken nuggets, dude? You are, oh man, that's terrible. I used to feed my kid that crap too. So I'd eaten it. Not been a long time. Don't eat the kids. Don't eat your kids. This is not Krampus. Throw your kids in the fire. Eat your kids. So That's this ritual of Jesus Christ, 25th December, Satan. Orgy. It's an orgy. Christmas is an orgy. These people are so foolish. They've been spun on a ball and they think they're spinning on a round penny, like a top spinning around. You're no penny, but no way on a planet. So they're Energizer Bunny, Copper Top. April Fools, the New Year starts in the spring, right? Not in the middle of the winter. Sun God, Satan, Mithra, Apollyon, Christo Masse, Christ Mass. The orgy Jesus, the cracker, like a whip. Remember, he whipped the people for the fee. He didn't like fee. They started a war, revolutionary over tea. Remember, 2%, but 3% of the populace. So, got to make sure we do it by the number in here. So, thank you, Father, for giving us the ability to have the moderator ability so we can, remember, don't cast your pearls before swine. So if they're pig lickers or eat pig or porky pig or eat pepperoni, then they're out of here. Oh, wait, no, they can eat pork. That's an Old Testament thing, my bad. You could eat anything under this covenant. He made all these, but all right, but I don't eat pig. But okay, but I don't like pigs. Low energy swine, and I don't eat pork. You can eat pork, but I don't eat pork. So you can eat pork. Oh, he said, called him a teacher. Teacher is the word prophet. The false teacher is the word scorpizo. Peace is antichrist. False teacher. So anybody's teaching you peace. Demonion, demon is the word demonion. It's a distributor of fortunes or lies. There's no such thing as demons. Demon has been replaced with the word devil. So there's no word devil ever written in the text. That's not devil. That's a funny name. Like the horny devil. The horny Trumpster, Trump, slobber knocker. Mr. Oh, hey. Got the Cheeto file. He's a distributor of lies. Remember, he said he wasn't in the files. He is the file. Cheeto file. Trumpinski. Anyways, I'm not going to even try to dice ham. I've got Muslims going ham in here. So the Quran was written by Catholics. Catholicism, Satanism. So here we are again, spinning around on a Yule wheel. Santa ho, ho, ho. Hey, you want to know where all the hoes are at? Ask Santa. Like the one with the red-nosed reindeer. He's knows because he's cold. In fact, it's cold as hell. So, all right, well, said it's all Satanism. It's all Yule wheel worship of ball gods. They worship their eyeballs. Pornea. Too much porn. To pornea. Too much service of the dirt. They serve the dirt, not the word. They don't know the word. The word is Hokadash. Hokadash. That is ghost or spirit. Ruach Hokodesh, that's Holy Ghost. That is Father without flesh. He had to birth the flesh vessel to fulfill the Gentile nation because he didn't love everybody. That's the word Agape. And he didn't love everybody now. So. Exorcist. There's no such thing as I'm afraid of the light. Remember Poltergeist? Carolyn, don't go into the light, Carolyn. I'm afraid of the light. Mommy, I'm afraid of the light. The TV. That's a pretty good version. That was like the 80s movie, man. It's pretty good. I got TV guided Back to the Future. I mean, back in time. Oh, Father, get me out of this Satanist realm here with all these ball people spinning on planets of the apes. They don't know anything about evolution or extinction. If a man evolved from apes, why are there still apes? But when are you going to grow a kickstand or a opposable thumb, another thumb or something? Get away from me. Balls. Take your evolutionary ball bang theory somewhere else. Big bang, big balls. I've got big balls, and she's got the biggest balls of them all. She's got big balls. All right, we got to do some AC/DC. I got to flip the switch on you, alternate the current, and then directly hook you up to the current, right? is it Febreze or Febreze? Plug it in, plug it in. So, oh, that's a whole different. We just went two in one. See that? We got all kinds of stinky, aroma going in here. Ooh, that smell. Can't you smell that smell? Evolution comes with extinction. Evolution comes when species die down because nobody understands what extinction doesn't mean. There's still cantaloupes here, right? And jackalopes. No jackalopes. Just kidding. Just joking. Had to go there. But all right. But we got big feet, right? No big feet. I'm just kidding. No, we got apes. We do have apes. A man ball from apes. Why they're still apes. So, but evolution, it spawns out of extinction, and extinction doesn't mean everything dies because we still have lettuce, right, and tomatoes and potatoes and lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. Extinction and evolution go hand in hand, but you have to study the both to even understand what you're talking about. But most people don't. So, it's funny. They big bang each other, I guess. Bang bang. They think the new year starts in the middle of the winter, so you can't help them. They've been frontal lobotomized. Yeah, me too. I had to get up there sometimes, and I just didn't. I'm like, well, whatever. I got 7 more days or something, like a week till court, so I might as well enjoy my last days if I'm gonna be convicted and have to go eat top ramen or something, soup. Eat top ramen. Oh, but I don't really. What do you mean? What do you care about the constellation? What's your question about these? What do you? The only constellation I really care about at this point in time that I keep my eye constant is the knowing that, and I'm is a magi. I mean, what is your concern about constellation? So I mean, but yeah, I mean, we're not in that realm now. I mean, I understand all that. It's just the turtle and all this, but I'm hyper focused on the gospel. That's not gospel, So 13th apostle, you know what I'm saying? So it's some kind of, I don't know, you think there's some kind of interstellar universe, you got to go somewhere else, But I'm just saying I'm hyper gospel. I mean, it kind of is in a sense because the 13th apostle, Paul, was the 13th apostle. And so I don't want to overdo it because I kind of like the legitimacy, show you and I know what you're talking about. So there is, but I keep it here. I keep it super gospel focused. I mean, people don't even care that they celebrate, the new year in the middle of the winter, and the whole world, right? Spinning on a ball is doing it. Everybody does it. There's no nation that's not doing the whole, CERN, no need for concern. They're all, even though they act like they're war, they all pay for the Hadron Collider in Switzerland and all the other, so it's kind of crazy, but we'll get back to that. That's all going to be revealed to us. It will, all those things that we told us. He said, don't look at, there's so much, outside of this I want to talk about because we're in such change, right, with the Yuga cycles. You would know that probably about the Yuga and then the Kali Yuga cycles, and they front run the cycle. That's all they're doing here. They always do, these 8 to 10 families. Why do you think they've kept reign for 10,000, time immemorial? They come back into their same skin somehow. I don't even want to know how they do some of this. It doesn't even make sense, but it's like America. It makes no sense. But he said he would reveal these things to us after we passed, after this experience that we get to do, this meat suit is over and we get to be with Father. Then he's going to reveal all these things to us. And I dabbled in so much of it when I was young in spirit coming, I've studied for decades, and it's fascinating to think how deceived they have everything. This is Satan's playground. This is his test of, the bride, and we're here. It doesn't matter. I don't like the time clock. Obviously, it's not, I don't do this 6,000, we evolved, from whatever, this modern slice. I focus on this 6,000 year Gemini, where not too many people teach this. I don't know if you've gone back and seen any of the lessons that I teach here, which is super hyper gospel focused, because it's the Aries, it's the Gemini twins, it's Aries and Aries, it's Aries and Pisces and Aquarius, which is Aries, it's the 33, it's the they do it, they're Masons, they're fake Mason, and that's why they have perverted this calendar to get everybody to do this celebration of this orgy pagan ritual where they celebrate the sun god Baphomet, the god of man, beast, and woman, three genders, as I call it, and they have the whole world doing it. And we were told not to do any of this. This is the deadly head wound in scripture that was healed by the Constantine, that was outlawed by the pontiffs, that said, we're not doing this Yule wheel worship, this goddess of heaven spinning the Big Dipper around. That's the swastika. That's the people do the same. That they pervert the image of the swastika. That's the yin yang symbol. There's all, speaking of yin yang, Nimrod. So you can't, I can't, make these people try to understand something that the whole world is doing. So, what about chapter 12 there, Joe? That's the gospel, baby. So, well, of course, they know that. That's what I'm saying. We'll come back into these yuga cycles where all these things again will be, we're coming up to that time. We're at that time, passing time, overlapping itself right now. That is the Ouroboros. That's the 88. It's the false ether they've put over. That's why they have their Hadron colliders, which don't smash atoms together. They spin copper magnets, copper around a magnet, and create a toroidal field, like this spoken into existence. That is how this is all created. People, oh, they're doing, no, this was all created because it was all spoken into existence. Energy. See, I don't want to go off on all that. It's just too much. Just too much. That's why I focus on the gospel now. I mean, it's just no need for concern, with their 666 logos and their Shiva and all they know this. They know all this. They know this, and they're just front running this cycle again. And this time is this time that was spoken about since, back thousands of years ago, like the Revelation 12 sign that was given to John at the island of Patmos. I don't know who said Revelation. Joe said Revelation 12. Joe, what do you think you know about Revelation 12? You don't know anything about Revelation 12. I am Revelation 12. That is this ministry. There's no other man that's done Revelation 12. My work has been on the U.S. debt calculator through, collaboration, not with other content, but some of the, understanding. There's just a couple few men that I know on this rock even understand what Revelation 12 is. But most people don't understand. I am Pastor Revelation. That's what I am. I am. And the birth, not I, is the birth, is Jupiter, but that's the gospel. Revelation 12 is something over 2,600 years ago. The Hamashiach visited John at the island of Patmos, the gold mines, and he gave him that message, because angelos is the Greek word. Angel in English is, the definition is messenger. So angels don't come from the sky. So, what are you speaking? Yeah, I am Pastor Apocalypse, Pastor Revelation. That's what he does. He lifts the veil. They veiled him. They put a veil over his face. It's deception. For 2,600 years, they've deceived. That's right. I am Pastor Revelation. I've been arrested under the name Revelation. It'll be in record. Apocalypse. You'll see that. It's just part of this. We are in Revelation right now. So scripturally, we are 100%. Celestially, we are 100%. The firm act on 9/23 of 2017. I'm the only man on this entire rock that has that literal celestial alignment tattooed on my body, because I know there's nothing that means, like I say, go look at my work on the US Doubt Calculator. There is revelation right there. That is the birth where the dragon will be there to consume the child. Remember, Revelation 12, there will be a great sign in the firmament, the virgin clothed with the sun, moon at her feet, right? And she'll have a crown of 12 stars upon her head, with Leo, Venus, Mars, and Mercury, wandering stars that made up the crown, which was Shiloh. So, I am Revelation. I'm the only man on 9/23 that has that Revelation 12 sign. Only 1% of the populace even knows it happened. So it doesn't make me special. It just makes, that's what this ministry is about. So it's the birth of the virgin in the celestial firmament, the sign in the stars that he spoke of, the sign, the celestial, like Matthew signs in the stars and in the sun and in the moon, right? There would be signs. So this is the revelation, so it's what I do. It's what Father birthed me to do this. So I know this, time. He birthed me to be here for this time so I can declare the age. The age of revelation, the age of Aquarius, the age where the king, the crown, there'll be crown. I come quickly, let no one take your crown, he says. So there you go. That's what it is. Don't fool yourself. Gog and Magog, the invasion from the north. They got everybody, looking at the southern border as Putin, probably had a slobber knocker fest up there with Trump and sold, Trump sold them minerals and gave back Russia, that entrance to the north. I've been up there. I was stationed up there, and did time up there in the military. And I know quite a bit about you can fart and smell it in Russia. It's so close to us, almost literally. It's really, but people in America, they think Russia's around the world because they think they're spinning on a ball, and I'm in the Pacific Northwest and Russia's right there. They're our neighbor. So, but we don't need to go off on that. Obviously, you've studied Raptor. So, but this is a time that was spoken about. We are the remnant. The age was declared by the firmament, declared that, with the passing of just like in the triple tabernacle, the place of rest, how they created, the fake nation of Israel, this modern, 1948 was off a triple conjunction of in Aries, which is the ram. When Jupiter, remember when Jupiter conjuncted the morning star, Venus is the morning star, not Lucifer. There's no such thing that the Magi were watching for. They were watching the king star. Gets its name the king because it's out the longest and it is the brightest star in the night sky. Aries to Pisces. When we saw Jupiter triple conjunct in 1939, they made the nation of Israel. But when it, on 12/21 of 2020, it conjuncted, the great conjuncted, not the Star of David, when it conjuncted with the star time, which was referred to as Chronos or Saturn, and there's Saturnalia. They try to slow the sun because they thought the sun was dying. Water. Find down water, I don't know. And we came in the age of air. So this is all the Aries, Aquarius, Aries. That's the bookends. This is the Gemini. This is the time that was spoken about. This is the remnant. This is the time that in the firmament declared it, because the clock is above our head, not some numbers pointed at a wall or digit on a screen. It's not 2025. So celestially, we have entered into what people call the book of Revelation. Revelations. It's revelation. It's the book of Revelation. Okay. Apocalypse. The firmament declared that we're in that time. And they know that. The Yuga cycles declare that. When we entered that time, we entered in the sixth extinction event, which spawns evolution. And not some big bang like a tadpole or some whatever. Ugh. Mr. Gold on White House, Mr. Slobberknocker Festival himself, with his Home Depot decoupage. I wonder what kind of paint they painted that with. So, but here we are spinning on. I'm not spinning on a ball, so get away from me if you're spinning. That Hebrew word is pervert. Get away from me, pervert. You're perverted, and you're perverting Father's word, and I don't want you. I don't want to be around perverts. I can't do perverts. So, already told you that he was a Cheeto. Being all silent like a ninja, huh? My ninja, my ninja. I have to like what I say. I'm not here to be loved by the world. So I know Father birthed me to do these things because I'm here to have a relationship with him, not the world. Be in it, but be not of it, he said. Be in it, be not of it. So hold on, I gotta check my fire. We gotta put some more wood on the fire. Watch it there, Mr. Vance. Let's go throw some wood on the fire. Throw some more wood on the fire. So I'm out here in the high desert living if there was ever an American dream. Oh, we dropped a piece of coal. Let's put it back in there. We'll just throw it in there. Put it back in there. Right. Another one of them eggs. Hard-boiled eggs. I love eggs. Boiled some eggs. Oh, hey, let's not use that one. There we got another one here. Already used that one. Oh, I didn't grab the salt. I'll grab the salt. So, all right, I made some hard-boiled eggs here from out here in the farm, out here at the Silver Rock Ranch. We get to water glass our eggs, and so we got about 80 eggs, water glass. I'm getting backlogged on eggs again, but that's all right. I'll water glass some more. We'll make them last. The neighbor up the road, he finally put power into his place. He'd been wanting to do that for years. But I asked him maybe about getting a freeze dryer, going in with me on a freeze dryer. So we'll see if he's game. Because man, I could just take and keep doing eggs. Just keep freeze drying. Eggs are worth having for later. As many eggs as you could freeze dry. I think it's like $60 for a number 10 can of freeze dried eggs. And they're not even farm fresh. Got me some farm fresh. Eggs still got the bloom on them. Yeah, like this one was super fresh. This one's a little hard to peel. sometimes when they're super fresh, they are a little hard to peel. That's all right. I'll get her done. I get her done. So we got the fire going, keeping the cabin warm here. We got 5 cords of firewood out here now. Good. So don't know if I'll need it this year, but we'll see. Firewood is money. It's going to cost more to get firewood next year. It's never cheaper to get firewood, so try to get it all stacked and under cover and up off the ground, breathe a little bit. It should stay good for years to come. To me, firewood's like money. It is like dollar bills, dollar bill, y'all. So, better than, like I said, that stuff's not easy to go into the woods and cut and buck, and so got some good quality firewood, lots of ponderosa. So big pieces for, I need bigger pieces because I have a pretty big stove here. All right, heck yeah, boys. Flipping rights. All right, we got our farm fresh egg here. Farm fresh egg. I like to put salt and pepper on it. I put the Himalayan pink salts on it. The Himalayan pink salt. I just refill that grinder. Probably get another one. Get a bigger one, but I just use that one. And lots of pepper. Lots of pepper. I don't know why. I don't know when I started liking so much pepper on my egg, but I like it like that. That's freaking how I do her. With that egg right there. That's yummy. Hold on, we're gonna eat this bad boy. Oh yeah. Nicely done. Look at that yolk. That yolk's so fabulous. That's what I was craving, the yolk. My Himalayan pink salts. A little crunch on there, a little couple pieces in there. But the yolk's the best part. Oh man, some good stuff. That's where a lot of the protein's at. Protein's in that yolk, baby. Okay, thank you, Father. I was craving one of those. I ate a couple before you came on here, so. Fabulous. So fabulous. I'm gonna make some egg salad sandwiches with the other one, so I got some bread, so maybe some bread, so I'm gonna use it for, I probably won't use it all, but I'll give it to the chickens, I bet. It won't last that long. I won't use it. I'm trying not to eat very much bread anymore, if I can help it. If I'd get out of the U.S. and stop eating this darn genetically gene-edited food, then I would, but the food here in America is disgusting. It's poison. Come over here, Bobby. Come over here, my best boy. I have the best puppy in the whole wide world. Yeah, oh, well, farm fresh eggs are the bomb. They got those little scramble things now where you can scramble an egg. Spin it or something, scramble it inside the shell, and then do it that way. If you don't like whites, you know, more makes it kind of all like just a regular egg, but I like that thick, you know, texture of the egg yolk. And a lot of my life, I grew up eating my eggs just real runny, kind of is how I. But no, he's still having issues. He's just so used to him. He's trying. He's right here with the dad. Right here with the dad. He's being such a good guy. That's coming up, hanging out with the dad. You just miss him. He's whimpering a lot. He didn't whimper like that before, but he just out of his element. But he's trying. We're both trying. We're both doing the best we can. He's just not used to being the only guy. But he's my biggest guy that I have now. He's such a good dog, though. He's super loyal. I'm glad Father is giving me this wonderful puppy. Would you stop doing that with your nose? Would you stop trying to push me around with that nose? With that nose of yours? That nose. Are you being a good boy? Yes, you are. You're being good. You're being good. Look how good he is. He's the best puppy I ever did have. Well, we made him, huh? We didn't get him. We made this puppy boy here, huh? He was the pickest of the litter. You're being such a good boy. Dad loves this kid. Hanging out with the dad. So, thanks for asking. He's trying. Like I said, he gets kind of out of his element. Well, possibly they don't need judgment. You know, they don't go to heaven. So, they don't sin. Dogs don't sin. So, cats don't sin. Animals don't sin. So, they don't need judgment. So, I think maybe, you know, I don't think it's possible. This dog was kind of re-blessed to me in this life from a dog. My bigger dogs, if you've been here, I told you that. I don't know how, but this has the same markings minus, or no, adding his mom was dingo, and then that threw that other Merrill onto his other exact. All he did, he's has the same markings, but now he's Merrill. Even the white spot on his butt and everything. It's so crazy. I've shown pictures of him. He's just the same dog. He acts the same way. So I've already been blessed one now. Scott, believe that or not. I mean, it's hard for me, but I tell my son his dog died when he went to jail and all that happened with this thing with this case. And out here where I'm at, and some other people, like I still get people want me to breed more dogs. I'm like, I don't breed dogs just but till I know they're all, you know, pretty much gone and through before I ever do it. You know what I'm saying? I don't just do it to do it. But this guy was special, and somehow he came back with the same markings, but just threw the Merrill on it. Stop doing that, your nose. Stop doing that with your nose. He could push over a semi-truck with that nose of his. The whole building is so strong. He'll lead you around with that nose if you let him. If you let him, but I won't let him. You got to keep up on that nose of his. But so I've been, hey, would you stop it? I've been given, the ability to think that it must be because he's here with me now. And this is the same dog. And I've bred dogs before and had, never did I have a dog that acted like this dog's. And he's pre-programmed. I've never had to teach him anything. That's what's weird. Even when he was little, he kind of all had that same demeanor, and he just grew into the dog he was already. The markings is weird, but then the demeanor was so crazy because I've never had. His bigger brother wasn't like him. They were two separate, very brothers, but and obviously loved each other, but so I think so. I think so, man. I think it might be possible because this guy's here with me now. He's here with me now. So I hope so because I want to see my big. I was gonna crawl in the dirt with him down there, hang out with him for a while till that wouldn't be the worst thing, Scott. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do it, but you know, uh, in pain. It sounds like a good time to be resting. You know, so take a dirt nap with the man. You know, I seriously, I don't mean it or anything, but I was thinking about that the other day. I'm like, damn, I could just dig up my dog and bury myself in there with him and lay in there in that box with him until Father sends Shiloh and comes back. I mean, I don't want to see what's about to come on this rock. I don't want to be a part of this tech and this AI. I don't like none of this, especially like right now with what's going on. I mean, this is a clown show, man. This is ridiculous what they're doing right now. But it's all part of the show. Father's doing it. I know he's doing it. So just something we gotta have to go through. Something I'm gonna have to go through. But seriously, I'm like, man, I miss my puppy. I'm gonna go dig him up and there with him and bury myself until Father comes back in flesh again. This time, not with flesh, but with fire to take my judgments is how this is coming. Is how he's going to return this time. He's not coming to this rock until he burns everything from the lower realms of the chasms to the top of the firmament. So as is above, so is below. And then to be with him because he's spirit. So I have to burn off this sin flesh first. So, but I just miss my puppy so much. He's a big part of my life. There's just this energy is missed a lot, and I know this guy's missed him too so much. He does a lot, I can tell. But he'll get over it, you know. I don't want to get another dog as much as I would want to be weak right now and try to get him, to have some companionship. I got to be his companionship right now. I don't want to enter into another 18-year. I don't know. I thought Tango was going to go another 5 years, but that's okay. It's crazy to think he'd live as long as he lived. So he lived for a long time. He's an old dog. He wasn't a young dog, even though he thought he was young. So one of these days, I'm gonna have to go back and look at some live streams because he's on a lot of live streams. So I wish I could. Maybe I could. I don't know. I'll figure it out later. That's one thing about AI that you probably could do is have it go through all my streams and pull out all the Tango footage, man. Love to have that as a compilation, to have all his footage. Because he's such a loving, fun dog. So misses energy, man. This farm's not the same without him. It's not. Feels very empty out here, and I don't want to take away from him, but he brought so much to this farm. The cats are not dealing with it. The big cat's not dealing with it very good either. He seems a little depressed. Like, where's the bigger dog? So, but appreciate you asking. So, what time is it? About 3 o'clock? Yeah, I'm about to probably get off here. 3 o'clock is my time, so I thought I'd come in here till about that time. I don't mean to go there, but that's my favorite time of the whole day and night. It's 3 o'clock, so I felt it. It was the whole world to me where I'm at sleeping. Everybody now is either getting their last, hour of sleep, or in their deepest sleep, and in an hour, about at 3 or 4, people start waking up. 5 o'clock, then the whole world goes back to the whole hustle and bustle. You know what I'm saying? And so I like my 3 a.m. time. Yeah, for I don't know. That's been for decades. That's kind of my, like I said, that's my time with Father. So, which I'm normally up a little before then, or you know, right around that time. So I even crashed a little bit earlier today. I don't normally go to sleep super early, but I did a little bit about 8 o'clock or something. Got 2 or 3 hours of sleep. Woke back up and been up then. So I'll probably lay back down in a couple hours or something for about an hour and get up. Get 4 or 5 hours of sleep a day. Is 3 or 4 hours is about my normal time frame that I like to. So hopefully I don't go to jail, because they sleep all damn day, like 14 days or 14 hours a day. They sleep forever. So we'll see. We'll see. All right, well, let's go ahead and wrap it up then. I appreciate you guys coming in. Thanks for hanging out. I just thought I'd come in here and hang out a little bit and just redress my grievances once again, that I think this is it's just an absolute clown show. What's happening in this country is hard to watch. Trumpinski, he blows hubba bubba, so like bubble gum, he blows bubbles, I guess, maybe like Big League Chew. So I don't know. It's getting hard to watch. It really is getting hard to watch, but I'm not going to pull my head out of this. I'm not going to have somebody tell me history later. So I got to I keep watching. That's what we do. So appreciate again everybody coming in, and we'll do it again maybe before the end of the day. It is Sunday, right? So tomorrow's Monday, right? Wow. 1 week after tomorrow. Holy smokes. All right, guys. Pastor Revelation, Pastor Apocalypse. Whoa.